Hi Stitchy friends, my name is Chris. I'm the camping stitcher here on Flosstube and Instagram and Facebook and everywhere really, Etsy. Welcome. It is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. Happy Halloween. This is as happy as I get. Halloween. Yeah, I'm a little bit late getting to this, so I figured I better get tubing today before it gets really long. So hope you're all doing well. It is a nice day here in Northwest New Jersey. It's cold and we've had a lot of rain, and I heard the S word in the forecast, which I can't wait, but I know a lot of you don't like that snow. So anyway, I have a lot to go over with you guys. If you're new here, this is a channel mostly about cross stitch. Sometimes I talk about other stuff. And I usually have a campfire story at the end, and I didn't come prepared today. So if one enters my mind while I'm talking to you, I will, I'm going to write one down right now. I usually warn you at the end if you don't want to stick around for that. So anyway, let's get going. I have FOs, I have FFOs, I have whips, I have haul, I have new releases, I have planned releases, I have the giveaway winner will be shown on the screen at the end, because I still have to pick that, so I'll insert a little graphic. And I will have probably a new giveaway because someone was going through our patterns. I'm not going to say who, and found another duplicate. So, and I do keep track of my patterns, just so you know. I have Google Sheets, and I keep track of my floss and my charts and my fabric. And once in a blue moon, I forget to write something down. So anyway, let's go over some FOs. The last time I talked to you guys, I was finishing up two things. It was pretty close to a finish. One of them was a stocking for my daughter-in-law, and that I finished. Here it is. It is not FFO'd, but it's FO'd. It is done, and I will be nervously cutting this and sewing it together probably at the end of this week. But oh my goodness, I'm just so happy with the way it came out. Sorry for the ding-dings. My gosh, I thought I silenced everything. Anyway, so stocking, it's done right on schedule. I'm pretty happy with that. This was a dimensions kit. It's about, oh gosh, 35 years old. I mean, the kit I had wasn't well, it probably was 35 years old, but I did it 35 years ago for my son. And my daughter-in-law wanted a similar stocking, and I just happened to be able to find the same exact one. So it worked out. And the second FO, which I'm pretty happy about as well, is Primrose Cottage Stitches. Welcome to the North Pole is finished. It is stinking cute. And I'll be finishing this in time to display this year. I'm going to have my husband had made me a board for autumn rules and Christmas rules. I think that's going to be too big, so I'm going to have him see if I can finagle a new board or something out of them. So yeah, I'm really happy. So cute. Once you get, I don't know, this happens to me all the time. You're so close to a finish, and whoa, what are you doing? Just procrastinating is what I call it. But, and once I did the second to last section with the houses, oh my God, it's so cute. Just gotta show you a close-up of those houses. They're adorable. I think this is my favorite row, right there, the gingerbread house. So, this, let me tell you the details. This is done on, not prepared. Oh, Mamma Mia. Hold, please. Right, it would be great if I had my stuff together. This is done on 36 count light mocha by Zweigart. So yeah, you know, you come back 3 or 4 days later than you're supposed to, and all of a sudden you don't know how to do Flosstube anymore 38 episodes later. This is episode 38. So I'm really happy to have that done. It was a joy to stitch. I did it 1/2 because of 36 count, because I love 36 count. It's my fave. So also I have an FFO. And this is by Silver Creek Samplers. It is called Flying Lessons. And I finished the stitching. And I found this board at Dollar General. It was white. And I spray painted it black. I really did want to put more on this, but I don't have time. I mounted it on sticky board. I don't like sticky board, but I used it. It's seasonal. I'm not going to get crazy about it, but I don't care for sticky board. I have nothing. It's not the quality or if it's going to last 100 years. That's not what bothers me about it. What bothers me about it is I feel like it sucks the fabric down so, and like, it just doesn't have a nice smoothness to the finish. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, it's done. It's hanging up today, and it's done in time for this Halloween. Loved it. I made some changes, as I talked about before. I switched out the green for purple, DMC purple. I think it was, I'm going to say 327. But I'm really happy with the way it came out, and it's a FFO. Yay. And this board was $1. And it was Halloween decorated, but I think I want to put little things around it for next year, but didn't have time. So that is one of my FFOs. The other things I have are starts and finishes and FFOs and new releases. So let me get them out of the way. My first new release is called Oh Christmas Tree, and here it is. And it's just a cute little design. It's on 36 count. I think I did it on Vintage Country Mocha. Yes. Seems to be my go-to right now. And it's with DMC. It's 82 by 61 stitches. Works up very fast. 2 colors. It's actually not DMC, I'm lying. It is 2 colors of Classic Colorworks, but there are DMC substitutes. It's mistletoe and mana red. I don't even know what I'm talking about today. I haven't even had any candy yet, so I can't blame it on sugar. And this is available right now in my shop as a PDF only. I have not made it available in paper chart yet. I kind of wait a little bit. I do like to give the shops a chance to sell it. So if you want it, you know, ask your local needlework shop or your local online shop to get it for you. They can contact me and I'll be happy to provide them with the paper copies. I do keep the PDFs on my Etsy shop, and I will continue to do so. And I do have some paper charts there too, but they're, you know, I really do want to support the shops, but I also want you to get the designs. So I totally intend on continuing with my Etsy shop and making things available through that. I do have a website, but I haven't made, you know, I haven't made it. I don't know if I want to go down the road of having things sell through my website. Etsy is working out fine. I've had an Etsy account for years and years and years. So that is a new start, a new design, a new release, an FFO, a Christmas tree. One more time. I just backed it with some Christmas material, a little bow and a jingle bell. And I use cluster stuff, which is kind of a pain in the tushy to stuff because it's very little. But I like it better than the fiberfill. So, and my second new release for Christmas, I might squeak out one more, but I'm not really sure I'll get it done for this year. So, but it's going to be a little small. Anyway, this is my second in the barn quilt series. It's called Christmas at the Barn. And it is 97 by 96 stitches on 36 count fabric, but you can do it on anything. All of my patterns are suitable for linen, Aida, any count. There's really nothing more than maybe some long stitches and some back stitch. So far. This is actually done in DMC. I actually am going to tell you the truth there. It's stitched on Vintage Country Mocha, but I did it on the non-printed side. And this is the finish. Now this is, when I tell you I don't like sticky board, I originally mounted this on sticky board. I'm not sure how I want to mount these. I'm kind of leaning towards a display board, but I originally had this mounted on the same little piece I had for Autumn at the Barn, and I didn't like it. And I did not like what sticky board did to it. So I took it off the sticky board, and that was a little horrifying, let me tell you. It really stuck. And I put batting down on the sticky board, and then I remounted it and laced it. So I still use the sticky board, but the sticky board is holding the batting. So this is Christmas at the Barn, and it is available in my Etsy shop, which I'll link down below. It is also PDF form. I haven't released them in paper chart yet. So, and here's the, see, this is what I'm talking about. I laced it. Now, I will never, I have some sticky board and I think it's great for something small, or as I did with this, to put batting on it, but I just don't have luck with it. I cannot make it look the way I want it to look. So I'm really happy with the way this came out. I hope you like it too. You guys have given me a lot of really nice, kind feedback, and you've really, I can't tell you how much I appreciate, you know, your support going to the Etsy shop and purchasing the patterns and stitching them. It's such a kick to see the patterns out there stitched, and to see you working on them and enjoying them as much as I enjoy designing them. So thank you so much. I do have a few winter designs that are in the works, and I will give you a little sneakily peek of one. You'll know, kind of. Okay. Kind of what it's going to be about. It's going to be a little small. The stitching is done. The model stitching is done. And that'll be released probably in the next week or so. And then I have at least one more winter design. It depends on if I release that third Christmas one, when that gets released. But I do have another barn in the pipeline, and you know, things in the works. So those are my FFOs, under the umbrella of FFOs, new releases. But I have been working on other things, because I finished the model stitching on that little sneak peek I just showed you. I rewarded myself. I have been working on catching up on my whip go. There's my whip go. So if you don't know about whip go, it's the creator is Jessie Marie, does stuff, and I will link her below, and she has a Facebook group. You can find out. It's basically bingo. It's numbered 1 to 25. Get an extra, like a free spot with 13, and or you can make it whatever you want. It is your board, your rules. My goal for Ripco is to work on each thing 4 times, whether it's 4 days or for, 4 sessions or 4 minutes. It's just, that's my goal. And I find that once I start working on something, I really want to continue working on it. So these, she has some downloadables that you can make your own charts like this on her Facebook group. So I have to catch up on Modern Folk Embroideries 4 Seasons from September. That's the only thing I'm behind on. It's November, so I have actually I have to do a little bit more time on Mary Clayton for October, and I'm all caught up. So I've more than caught up on this one though. This is Coming to America by Brenda Gervais, and this was, oh sorry, glary. This was a kit, and it came in a box with a little extra, which I also have. I think it's Harvest Time or something. She has since released it again, just the chart. So you can go to her site, and it should be there, or it was there. I hope it's still there. I was gifted this chart by a kind lady on one of the unicorn groups on Facebook. She even sent it with a little sticker, and I'm using the called for floss. And I brought this away with us when we went on our trip to by Lake Ontario, and this is where I am. I'm just heading into the names, so I don't have any of the back stitch done on like the bird's legs, and I'm saving the fill-in on the Cape Cod section for Zoom chat. But I just started this section where it gets the date 1620 and then the names start, and then underneath the names is this section. So it's coming along. It's amazing what you can do when you sit and actually work on something instead of just start it. Because really, when I started back on this, I just had this top border and 1 seagull done. So this has just been in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, week and a half. Yeah. Not bad, huh? So that's what the whip I've been working on, other than, model stitching and FFOing and releasing and planning and designing. Oh, and that is on, oh my gosh, it's like I haven't done this before. This is on 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. I love it. This isn't as vintage, well, I guess it is vintagey. You can see it. But some pieces are more vintagey than others, I find, because I have a piece of it that I'm going to be doing my next barn on, and it's a little bit darker than this. If I'm being honest, it's a little bit darker. I actually have notes. I have a new start. But before that, I just want to say happy belated birthday to Kathy Walker, 2 Needles Pulling Thread. She just had a birthday. And I also would like to wish Becca, Sambry Stitches, happy 4-year Flosstube anniversary. That's today. 4 years, girl. Look how much you've done in 4 years. Look at you, an interview with a Flosstuber, all those episodes you put out, designing, all your patterns that are coming out, beautiful. And now you're doing a stitchy box. She's doing a stitchy box. Go watch her latest Flosstube. She's doing a stitchy box with an event. So go check that out. I will list her down below. Okay. New start. I had a new start. My anniversary start. That's what I'm saying. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because everybody was doing this, and I kept seeing it, and I've had it on my wish list forever. It's just the weirdest picture right now. Jack's Bash my Plum Street, which is really, I don't know why the picture, that's so weird. It's really Jack's Bash. So I am doing this probably on Vintage Country Mocha. I don't know what to say. No, it's not. I am doing this on 36 count Tephra by Cedar River Linens and Designs. That's Jody Trixie Tricycle. that's my start. But it's Halloween and I'm working on this today. So I am using all of the Call for floss except I do not have the Black Raven. Now I can order it. I found it. I can order it. But she does give the DMC equivalents, and it's $3.10, and I have Black Crow. So it's actually looking a little bit blue, though, isn't it? Okay. Anyway, I have Black Crow. Oh, I don't know if I want to use Black Crow. I might have answered my own question. Anyways, if you have done Jack's Bash, did you just do $3.10? Did you wait for the Raven? Did you use a different black, like licorice, or I don't know, any one of the other black flosses that are out there? Drop me a comment and tell me what you would substitute. And would you use the, see, I don't know. See, look at that. It's got a bluish, I'm not sure. Kind of has a bluey cash to it. Or is that just the funky light in here? I'm going to have to really look into that. Anyway, I'm using all the Call for colors except that black. And like I said, I can just skip around and not do the black and order the Raven. Because I have a gift certificate for 123 Stitch that I got for my birthday that I haven't used yet. So that is my new start. I have another new start plan, but that's going to be part of haul. And what else do I want to talk about? Oh, you guys, have you signed up for the Jingle Ball? I did. I was able to sign up, and I was able to get the hands-on design class with the kit for the block, and I'm really excited. The only thing I did was I picked the night class, which, as it turns out, works out better because if I want to go somewhere or do something that during the day, I can. But I really was hoping to get it. I don't know why I thought it was 8:30 in the morning. It's really 8:30 at night. Anyway, sign up. It's $10. They have loads of stuff. I think there's like 11 or 12 designers. There's going to be exclusive charts, stitchy rooms. Last year, we all kind of hung out in one particular room and ended up having a group that we created a Facebook group for, the Tipsy Bunny Stitchers. I don't know how that happened. But it is really a good time. And the tickets to join to get into the ball are $10. I mean, it's you can't beat it. So much going on. So if you haven't signed up already, go give it a look. And I will link that below too. What else? I feel like I always have so much to talk to you about, but before I get to haul, I want to go over a new sale that's going to be starting that I'm going to be participating in. Emily Call, very talented designer, is putting out the Quilted Christmas set, and that is it. It is gorgeous. I'm totally in love with it. So that is actually going to be available tomorrow in PDF in her shop, her Etsy shop. And Chrissy, JavagirlStitches, and two of her friends, eeyorerosestitches and Anna, are they're hosting a sale. It's going to be called #Quilted Christmas Sale. So, if you're interested, the sale is actually going to start, I think it's the 4th. Yes, it's the 4th. And I am going to jump on that bandwagon. I'm going to get my pattern tomorrow. And, oh, it's Christy. I'm sorry, Christy, JavagirlStitches. Why do I call her Chrissy? Anyway, sorry, Christy. They're hosting a sale. I'm going to join in. Adorable, cute. They're going to be perfect for winter and the season. I can't wait. So that is the sale I'm going to be joining in on. The next thing I have is haul. So a couple of weeks ago, week and a half ago, my husband and I usually go away for our anniversary, and he'll ask me where I want to go, and I say Hobby House. So I did the same thing for Mother's Day too. Where do you want to go camping? Hobby House. If I could camp there, I would. But anyway, we went up to Webster, New York. We camp. It's right across the road from Lake Ontario. It's like right there. I mean, you can't see the lake from the campsite unless you walk down the campground road, but it's right there. It was a rainy, blustery weekend, but we had fun. And we did go to Hobby House, and excitingly, they are carrying my charts. So I brought them up a bunch of charts and dropped them off and shopped. So, because what is one supposed to do when you go to Hobby House? You're supposed to shop. So, plus we did a little antiquing. Sorry for the crinkle. So I did get some fabric. I got some 36 count sand dollar by Stitch Me. That's beautiful, isn't it? I have plans. I really do think I'm going to end up stitching. I finally got Kathy's Dasher and Dancer chart and the floss for it. And then I also picked up some marbled bunny linen by XJU Designs. Always wanted this linen. See, it's got a little rosy brownish tint to it. Really pretty. I will not put them back in the crinkly parts. I mean, I didn't do too badly with what I bought when I was up there. But, okay. So I got 2 charts when I was up there. Now, where is the floss? Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I did get the floss for this chart. Here it is. Sorry for the glare. Dasher and Dancer. Hobby House Press. Isn't that gorgeous? And I might just do this on the Stitch Me. I do actually also have a piece of Milk and Honey by, I think it's Fiber on a Whim, that I might do this on. And I picked up the Big Hanks of Mulberry to do it with. This is going to be a new start sometime this week. I made up my mind. Okay, the other chart I got is got adult words on it. So I'm not going to say them, and you've seen this chart, but I've been wanting it for a while, and they had it up there, so I bought it. It's Happily Ever After by Rebel Stitches Designs. Because, seriously, this is me. To a T. So, that is what I got at Hobby House. When I came home, of course, I had to order some things. Oh, this is plans. I got to do plans with that. I had to order some things, and they arrived. This is my basket of things I ordered and whatnot. Okay, so I did order a few things. Brenda Gervais has come out with new charts, and you've seen this a million times, The Light of Winter, and it's supposed to be a companion piece to Winter Rose Manor, which I have done and is framed and is hanging right outside my door over there, which you can't see. But this is going to be a start this winter for sure. And Peppermint and Pine, which you had me at Owl, and then you really had me at Cardinal. So, And I think the other one is supposed to be a titmouse. Yep. I'm making all 3 of them. They should be quick. And then because I am part of Teresa Kogut's Patreon, and she released this one, which was from an exclusive from a retreat a year ago. And then if you're a part of her Patreon, you can get discount codes to her shop. So Pernice Manor came to live here. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry about the glare. It's gorgeous. I just might have to do 24 starts for 24 whatevers because, and hello Autumn, because this chart just kills me. So, I mean, it's a good gosh darn thing I'm retired because I got a lot of stuff to start. But I want to try to do this one. So cute. Folksy Thomas. So that came to live with me. The other thing, which is stitching related, and it's to save the stitches, we did a little antiquing when we were up in New York, and I was just really not finding much, to be honest with you. Things are getting a little scarce. But came around a corner, and lo and behold, I saw these stand-ups. Now, I know I posted them on social media, and people did say what patterns they are. I think it's holiday stand-ups, or I know that you can probably get them, but this was already done, already finished. The set of them were $3.99. I mean, it's just like a sin to see somebody stitching. I mean, they're just so cute. And I was stitching Coming to America at the time, and I was like, I have to bring them home. They're just, that's ridiculous, $3.99. Somebody stitched these, and they ended up in an antique shop. So, they came home with me. I will try to put the information on the pattern that people gave me in the Facebook group down below. So cute. I know that they said there was a Native American pear and a turkey was another leaflet. I think it's Needle Love or something. It's spelt funny. It's like NEED''L love. I think that's who it was. I'm prepared. I would get a very bad grade for this for not having written that down. But the only other thing I got when I was up there, which I kind of can't really show you because it's a little kit. There's another shop up there called the Golden Thread Needle Art. And she had these little kits. Now this one is supposed to make a Santa with a little sack on his back. I can't show it to you because it's just the chart. And it goes in this little tin and hangs up as an ornament. And this one is the same. It's going to be Santa, like a crescent moon. You know, the Santa crescent moons with his beard. And so I'm going to make those 2 this year for my tree. And then, okay, so plans. I did my haul. I have 2 winter designs in the pipeline that I'm planning. I'm designing right now, model stitching. So, other plans for starts. Dasher and Dancer by Hobby House Press. And watching Carol Saltbox Stitcher the other day. My God, the eye candy on that, it's just the beauty. She does such beautiful samplers. She mentioned that her and a friend were going to start this on Thanksgiving. And I said, hey, self, you have that chart. And you've been drooling over it ever since you got it, and you haven't pulled it out. And you were just in love with it when Christy Crosshatch Quilt showed her finished stitch and had it framed, and it's on her wall, and it's gorgeous. So I sat down and I said, I'm going to go see. I know it calls for MPIs or DMCs. But I really have a thing for hand-dyed fibers, Vicki Clayton silks. So I went on the site and I said, if she has a pack for this stitch, I'm ordering it and I'm going to start it on Thanksgiving. She did, and I did, and I will. So Carol said to me, if I wanted to start a sal, she'd jump in. I guess I do. I don't know what I would call it, but as soon as I know, I'll post it, and it's just so pretty, and it's not that big. I mean, I know the deer is colossal, but stitching that with silk is going to be fun. So that is part of my plans. I'm finally going to get going on this. I've had this chart for a while. So let's see, anything else? Oh, I do have one little announcement. Since I got back from vacation, I haven't really done the planned Stitch Nights in the Facebook group or the 4x4, the weekend 4x4. So I'll get back to doing that. But going to be having a Stitchy Night this Thursday, November 2nd. I put the link in the Facebook group. If you want the link and you're not on Facebook, just DM me on Instagram, and I'll send you the link. I will post it on Instagram too. Not the link, but just the information of when it is. It is going to be Thursday, November 2nd, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll just stitch and chat. We'll just get together and catch up with each other. So I hope you can join in and pop in, say hello if you can't stay. Bring something to stitch, because we like to stitch together. And I think that's about it. I know I'm going to be forgetting something, because I always do. But that's why I have the segment, Things I Forgot Last Time. So if you stuck with me, thanks. I thought this was going to be a lot longer than it turned out to be. But I will post the winner of the Prairie Schooler at the end. And I am gifting another chart. It's, you know, like, what are the odds? It's A Classic Christmas by Hands On Design. So if you would like A Classic Christmas by Hands On Design, use the word oops in your comment, and I'll mail this out to you next time. Really, I only had a brain. I mean, seriously, when I show you, I mean, I've shown people how I keep track of things. And this is only the second time this has happened in my whole stitching career. I'm sure it'll happen again. Anyway, so now if you stuck with me, thank you for hanging out with me, putting up with the jibber jabber and all the here and there, you know, scatterbrainness. I should be back in about 2 weeks. I say about because that's where we're, you know, how we're doing it, 2 weeks-ish. And I will get to the Campfire Story. It's a short little one, horrifying. So if you're leaving now, bye. Have a good couple of weeks and get all your stitching in and take care and be well. If you're sticking around, this is a little story of one of our trips in Montana. We were camping up in Red Lodge, and that is right outside the entrance to the Beartooth Highway. Very, very rugged area around there. And they have lots of, like, Bureau of Land Management parcels and boondocking areas where you can just dry camp. And we were camping at we used to camp in a place, RV place, like right there. And I love Red Lodge. It's a really great little town. think hopefully next year we'll get to go back there. So my husband, this was before we had our RV. We had a tow behind trailer. So we had our pickup truck. So he loves to go down dirt roads. Loves it. I, not so much. Don't mind it. But when it starts to get to the part where you're shaking a kidney loose, I kind of, I'm done. Anyway, so we're driving down this dirt road on one of the tracks that is up right before the Beartooth Highway. And beautiful area. Come into this, I know he can tell me exactly where this was. Come into this like beautiful, pristine canyon with a gorgeous river running through it. And just the scenery was, if I can find pictures, I'll try to post them. But the scenery was just beautiful. And so you're in this wilderness, in this mountainous area. You get into this canyon. We stop and we're like, oh, we got to get out. We got to look around here because it's just gorgeous. Want to walk down to the river. And so we stopped the truck. We got out. I am not kidding you. I want to say within not even 5 minutes, just like maybe 2 minutes, it was like a scene from the worst episode of Naked and Afraid with your clothes on, because we weren't naked, we were clothed, where you see how the bugs converge on the people and the people can't get away from the bugs. We were enveloped in a cloud of mosquitoes. I've never in my life, I mean, we've camped, in some like, lakes and you're around, it's buggy and you got to wear bug spray. But this just looked like, there was no indication that swampy or anything. I can't even tell. It was the most, I've never, ever, it could have been a horror movie. It really could have been a horror movie, like a Mosquito Canyon horror movie. There were so many mosquitoes. We ran back to the truck and we had opened the windows before we got out of the truck. So not only were we running with a cloud of mosquitoes around us, they followed us into their truck. So then we had to just my husband's solution was to drive with the windows open to get the mosquitoes off of us. 3 days. 3 days, we were still dealing with mosquitoes in that truck. 3 days. There were so many, horrified. I don't even know where they came from. I don't even know how, who notified them that we were there. Like, how do they know? Because, we got out of the car, there was nothing. And yes, Mosquito Canyon in Montana. Beautiful looking place. I would never, wow. Anyway, that's my campfire story. So if you stuck around for all that, thank you. Appreciate you. Getting close to 4,000 subscribers. So, if you get a chance, I don't ask a lot for you guys to do that. I figure if you're going to subscribe, you're going to subscribe. So, but it'd be nice to get to that milestone. And when we do, I'll have a bigger share. And that's it. I really have a happy Halloween if you celebrate. Be safe. We do not get any trick-or-treaters usually. We have little kids around now, but we've had our generation of neighbors. All our kids are around the same age up here. And so there haven't been little kids in years. And they usually have trick-or-treating downtown, between 7 and 9 or something. I never had that growing up. We just would come home from school and go trick-or-treating. But they have it scheduled here. There's lots of trunk or treats and stuff like that. But up here, we don't get any trick-or-treaters. And at my house, because you have to walk up 15 stairs to get up to my front door, we hardly ever get trick-or-treaters. But I do buy candy just in case. And I did go out today and get some because we do have 4 or 5 little kids in the neighborhood now. And if their parents want to drive them up the driveway and walk them up the steps. I don't want to be without candy for them. So hope you guys have a nice Halloween, and I will see you in 2-ish kind of weeks. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you get all the stitching in you want. Okay, take care. Bye.